Good evening, everyone. My name is Benedicta. I'm a member of the School Leaders Network. I run a group of schools in Sapele, Delta State. I'm here to tell us all how I have been greatly impacted in the last few weeks in the trainings that have been given by Golden Links. But my story will not be complete without appreciating the team that Angelina has put together. I am deeply grateful. I have learned a lot. The trainings have changed my perspective on a lot of things, and I want you to know that you are doing a great job. Angelina, kudos to you. I appreciate you so much. The reason I'm here now is to let you all know as a team, Golden Links, that what you have done has not been in vain. Now, I have not been able to go through all the trainings consecutively, either because of my work schedule, since I still visit the school, every now and then, and sometimes in the evenings I'm tired, or greatly because of the network problem in my area. However, I want to talk about two areas where I've been greatly impacted. One is one of the early trainings where Professor or Dr. Olainka, I'm sorry, I'm not too sure now, was a guest speaker. He was one of those who spoke to us at the School Leaders Conference in London last year. One of the things I really gathered from him was that tech is the new norm. There's no running away from it. And I've really, really gained from that. That was my first time of using a Zoom app. I downloaded, saw the link, clicked as usual, and before you know what, I was able to interact and see all that. I found my way through all the different icons, and I knew what to do. By the time we finished, I sat back and said, this was not such a big deal. This is something I can do. This is because for some time I had been fretting and anxiety as to what to do to help my learners, particularly the certificate classes. So I called my IT staff and I explained to them what I had done. Incidentally, many of them also didn't know about the Zoom app, so I explained all that. I walked them through it, and because they were IT, they were faster and better than I even, before I could grasp what they were doing online. They already knew it, and they were quite excited. They said it was something we could do. So we put a team together, and an online training was done, and everybody got it. So we quickly decided that we had to start something by May. And because of the enthusiasm of the staff, we were able to kick off with the e-learning process by 1st of May. Of course, what Dr. Olainka said came to play. There was resentment from parents. They complained about data. They complained about network. They complained about not having enough devices with which the children could learn, especially if they had 3 or 4 in the same school, my school. I calmed troubled waters and tried to make them understand that they had to make sacrifices for these children. We kicked off, and the first week I really was discouraged because we had very few learners online. We had arranged it such that subject teachers would be able to note down the number of participants they had. So if we had an exam class like JS3 with maybe 40 to 45 students, and you notice that the participants at the end of several subjects were in the region of 15 through 17, fluctuating, sometimes even 14. And that continued for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. By Friday, there was a spike. And then by the second week, we had as many as 25 students, 30 students, sometimes 3/4 of the class. Everybody was excited, and so was I. Ladies and gentlemen, as I speak with you, by the 3rd week, our state daily, the Pointer, had carried the news that in Sapele, 2 schools had started e-learning. Ours and another one. The other one was using WhatsApp with just assignments and not even marking from what I gathered. We were using the Zoom app itself, and when I saw that, I was really encouraged, and the publicity was good for me. The parents started showing their appreciation by text messages, and everything just flowed well. By the end of May, we went on a break so as to integrate the rest of the school. what we are doing next now is thinking of going, we're not actually thinking, we've started the process of getting Google Classroom so that we could give the children more, reach out for more, and then cause them to benefit more, since there doesn't seem to be any end in sight for our state, at least. I really appreciate that. That was my first time, and it has really blossomed. The next one is the example, the school leader who spoke to us about her school, where she was in an estate with 45 other schools, and she not only kept afloat, she kept her head way above the water. She was doing so well. I learned a lot from her hard work, her discipline, her training for her staff, and it encouraged me. A few others I also learned from, the investment strategies of people like Ikechukwu and Joy, and so many others. One thing I know is my perspective after this COVID-19 has changed. The things that used to make me anxious, used to make me fret, have melted away, because I see that there are things that can be taken in my stride. I also learned a lot of delegation during the meeting in England, in London, in October, and more. So a lot of things have really gone down, but these two areas with this woman in her school, I am particularly, I am able to empathize with her, because I'm in a street where it's not such a long stretch, but we have close to 10 schools there right now. And I know how it has been, but as it is, I'm blazing the trail. I'm not keeping the pace, but blazing the trail, and this is because of Golden Links.